cycle and the light reaction in the photosynthesis, which ends up happening in these are the two phases, though it's kind of backwards. It's supposed to be light and then the dark Calvin cycle, and it's a light-dependent process that where it involves light absorption, hydrolysis, and releasing oxygen to form ATP and NADPH, which is then transferred to the Calvin cycle, which is the carbon fixation cycle. The light reaction only initiates when there's light energy involved, and it is used with pigments of chlorophyll that's inside the thylakoids. There are two photosystems in the plant, and there's photosystem 1 and 2, which absorbs different wavelengths, and photosystem 2 absorbs wavelengths lower than photosystem 1. So when light hits chlorophyll A, has a higher energy state followed by a different series of reactions. It's converted into energy molecules of ATP and NADPH by using PSI and PSI, photosystem 2 again. There's also hydrolysis, and oxygen is released. In the Calvin cycle, it doesn't need light to do this, so this usually happens at night when, the moon is out, and it takes in carbon dioxide. It's in the stroma of the chloroplast, which is different than the light reaction. ATP and NADPH are formed during the light reaction, and makes this cycle turns it into It's 6 carbon dioxide and 1 sugar molecule like glucose, which can either be used inside of the stroma or is usually put out, and it's also turned to that sugar molecule is turned to amino acids and fatty acids. So when it takes carbon dioxide from the atmosphere, rubisco catalyzes the first reaction, and it binds to a 5-carbon molecule called it's RUBP, and that makes a 6-carbon molecule that splits into 2 3-carbon molecules, and that's called carbon fixation.